Hi, my name is Anand, and this is the screencast for Homework 5, which is on configuration management. So, to demonstrate Ansible playbook functionality, I just now created a VM or droplet on DigitalOcean. This is running CentOS version 6.7, and this is the IP address. I've also modified my inventory file and put in the IP address over here, as you can see. This is the inventory file that Ansible playbook will use to run the commands on this particular host. Let me just quickly SSH into this host and show you that this is in fact a brand new host and there's nothing installed. As you can see, this folder is more or less empty other than some random log files, and also none of the commands node or npm are installed. So now I'll just quickly show you the playbook and also run the playbook for you. So most of the setup and the tasks components are implemented as different Ansible playbook tasks, and each of them has a name that will show up over here. Let me just run the Ansible playbook, specify the inventory file, which gives the Ansible a list of hosts. In our case, it's just the one host that we just created on DigitalOcean, and the name of the playbook, which is the playbook.yml. As you can see, Ansible has started work and it has started executing tasks one after the other. The first task it has executed is just a sanity test of sort. I've just added a ping task to check if the connection is up and running. And the first major task in our particular homework is to install Node.js. So for this, what I've done is I'm essentially setting up the Node repo, which is the first task which was already completed. And the second task that is running is the one that actually uses yum to install Node.js on the system. This is currently running. This usually takes about a minute. We'll give it some time. Essentially, this particular command should give us node and npm. Installing Node.js has been completed, and now it's installing forever. If you notice, forever uses the npm command, which was previously installed by the install Node.js task. Now we're on to installing Git, and once the Git commands have been installed, we go ahead and pull the app repo, which is provided by the professor, into the folder which is at /root/app. Right now it's running the pull latest git code command that is completed, and now it will go into the code which is in the root app and perform an npm install over there. As you can see, the setup process has been completed. Now it has begun the task component of our homework, which is running the app, which it has completed. Running the app essentially means that we're running the application using forever on a predefined port. And for security, we're essentially making using the yum module in Ansible to make sure that all of these packages have been bumped up to the latest state. The latest state makes sure that the packages are the latest versions available in the repo. And the final task, as you can see, run has completed, ensure latest task has been completed, and also the cleanup task has been completed. The cleanup task essentially removes all the files in the temp folder. Now let's SSH into the machine and see if all the tasks were successful. I just want to demo that all the tasks are run successfully. As you can see, the first one is to install Node.js, and we can quickly verify that Node.js has been installed, and also confirm that npm has been installed. And the second task is to see if forever is installed. You can see that the forever command has been installed. The next one is essentially to verify if we were able to pull the app repo. As you can see, there's a folder by the name of app that has been created. which contains the code which is pulled from Git. And also installing npm packages has been complete. That's why we see a node module folder over here. And coming to the task component, forever start on this main.js has been run. To verify, we can just do forever list, and we will see that user bin, main.js has been running or using forever. This is the one that Ansible has started for us. Now for the last component, which is the cleanup, we can just go to temp and see that the folder is empty. Let me just quickly open the application in my browser and show you that even the application is working. I'll just copy the IP address. The app is listening on port 8080. As you can see, the app has, without me manually configuring anything, the Ansible playbook has been able to set everything up and also get the app running. This demonstrates the completion of the setup, all the components in the setup subtask and all the component in the tasks subtask. Moving on to the bonus part, which is the provisioning service. So for this, what I've done is, let me just come out of the VM. For this, I've essentially written a provisioning pack node. I've written a piece of node code which essentially provisions Node.js which provisions DigitalOcean droplets, and it is also capable of generating inventory files once it's done. And this inventory file can be used to run Ansible playbooks on. Let me just demo that for you. As you can see, my DigitalOcean dashboard has just the one node right now. I'll just remove the inventory file and run provision.js. So I've written code to essentially spin up a VM on DigitalOcean and wait for it to, as you can see, the VM that I've programmatically created has come up over here. I just wait for the state to become active, and once I get the IP address, I create an inventory file that Ansible can use. As you can see here, it's saying Ansible inventory file is generated. If you can see, the Ansible inventory file that is generated has the IP of the new machine that was just created. So if I wanted to run the Ansible playbook that I demoed previously, I could just do Ansible playbook inventory using the inventory file that I just generated using the provisioning service that I've written. And I could call my playbook CS. And there we go. So I've demonstrated that I'm able to provision a VM on a cloud provider and also run Ansible playbooks on the newly provisioned VM. This completes my screencast. Thank you.